Hello everybody. We're gonna do some floor work today, so just simple seated position postures. And so when you're sitting down on the floor, it could be quite painful. So you want to support yourself with blankets, blocks, cushions. You can have a strap ready if you got a strap or a towel to kind of help you with the holds because sometimes it's too tight where we're trying to get to be. I'm quite advanced, so I just get into bigger positions, but I'm gonna keep trying to tell you how to get to easier options. So I will show the easy ones first, okay? So try to do your best. We're just gonna start with the warm up. So what I do is sit on my toes and I feel my little toes. I've been starting on this position quite a few times, so you can really settle, breathe, relax your neck and your shoulders, feel the facial muscles rest. If it's too painful, you're gonna go onto the front, go onto your hands, have a little relaxation with your hips, and then go back onto the toes again when you're ready. Try to breathe as deep as possible. In and out through the nose, feeling the belly fill with air, then the lungs and the neck and the shoulders. Then we're going to try to come forwards again, go onto the front of your feet. You can just tap your legs like that. And then try to sit onto your heels again. You can use a cushion under your hips, okay? Then you can try to lift the knees up here and see whether you can hold this ankle stretch. We're trying to be on the feet, but it could be really painful, so you might not be able to hold so long. You can come up, tap the legs again, and come back wherever you can lift this. So if your knee's hurting you, please don't do this. You can just massage your feet instead, okay? It's a beautiful sunset today, so I'm filming it against the beautiful sun on my face. So my eyes are closed. I'm breathing. I'm trying to relax my body. Another deep breath. Then you can come back down. Nice. Again, you can get the hands and the feet and just can tap the legs, relax. If you need to lift the ankles and start circling them around one way and the other way to relax the tension, that's also nice and good. Then we just can come onto the hands and knees, just onto the cat stretch. I'm just going to start with pushing side to side first. This is getting my spine nice and mobile. Then you can go simple cat and cat. Or you can start churning the spine if you're more advanced, okay? So if you can't do this one, just stay with the cat and cow. So what I do is I just lead with my mid-spine to churn, and everything moves. My head goes opposite direction to my spine, and other way around, deepening the breath. And then relax in the cat stretch here. Now I'm gonna really push into my shoulders, lift onto my fingertips. I'm gonna sit back in the child's pose. I push the palms down, keep my elbows off the floor, trying to sit back as deeply as I can, my forehead down. Here I'm getting my spine stretch, I'm getting my shoulder stretch, hip stretch. A lot happens here, so just enjoy a couple more breaths. And roll up. So what I'm gonna do is just get one heel out and the other leg comes forwards. So the half a saddle pose. So here, just gonna go one back and find my seat bones. You can cushion under your bum because this might be still very hard for you. You're trying to keep your knees together and you might still find it very difficult to reach to this foot. So what you can do is get a strap and you pull the strap. Alright, so make sure you're not tightening the blood flow. You can just pull like that. And then in time you can just start lifting through the chin up, and you can come to relax your head. Now we're gonna feel the back of the leg, feel the spine, my belly rests on my leg here,
Even though I'm pulling with my arms, my neck is not firing, so I'm just relaxing my neck and my shoulders. Deepening the breath. We're gonna hold the stretches longer so we can get the full effect, especially if you start using your straps. So you can really hold for a kind of minutes on each side. So we're just gonna stay here. Breathe deeper and deeper. Relax the neck. Find your core muscles that help you stick your tail back so you're in the anterior tilt. We got about 15 more seconds. If you do this in a warm environment, that's going to be a lot more effective because we're not doing a lot of yang positions. These are all yin, so you want to be able to stay warm. But if you pump your breath, you will be able to stay warm even if you're not in a warm room, okay? And I'm going to come up. I reach my arms all the way. Then bring that knee in slowly. Take it beside me. And then I stretch my other leg. And I'm just going to put my bum back and see whether I can reach here without the straps first. If you can't, you use a towel or a strap. You try and stay upright. The spine, lift the chin up. Shoulders back and down, and we're trying to come down, down, down as we pull the foot towards us. And then you can surrender, relaxing all you have on the floor. Deepening the breath, pushing the heel away. Try to keep your knees close as you can manage, okay? So you're going to feel a lot of different parts of your body. So you got the hamstrings, you're going to feel your shoulders, your neck, your back, your calf muscles. You're deepening the breath all the way through. And we are holding for a minute here as well, like we did on the other side. So a minute is quite a long time. So in the meantime, most people always ask, what do? When you're holding the position? You're supposed to always go through the breath. Okay, so there's no reason for you to be thinking anything else other than your breath, and other than how can you lock the muscle, and where the muscle, where you're feeling the stretch. From the hips stabilizing, you anchor your hips down and you push the heel away, that's the other anchor. And all the muscles in between, all the joints and the bones, they get to the maximum. And you need to hold the tension there for the stretch to take place. So that's how we increase our flexibility. And if you hold short times, you don't really feel progress quickly. So you need to hold it up to 30 seconds minimum for you to feel improvements. Okay, so but we're holding today for a minute, so you should be feeding them properly. Now as you come up, you reach up, look up all the way, and then relax. Bring the feet in front of you, and you can just lean back with the arms. Relax your knees side to side. Here's the counterbalance pose. So I take my fingers away, pull my shoulders back. You don't need to lift your bum. You can just stay here and open the chest to counterbalance, or you can come up to counterbalance. We're gonna hold as long as you can. You don't have to force it too far. Just breathe. 10 to 15 seconds is enough, then you can come down and do it again, okay? So you don't want to hold it and there's tension in the neck. Breathing deep, breathing out deep. I press my heels, I lift my bum. And then we can come back down on the floor. This time I'm just gonna let's start from this leg, doesn't matter which, so you can see the twist. So I'm twisting this time. Same position with this foot, okay, straight. Instead of leaning towards it, I'm gonna lift my spine and twist my back here. So if you sit on a cushion or a block, it's easier to stay upright. So you see this foot facing towards me. This knee is in my heart, and then I'm lifting my chest.
And I use my fingertips to pull my shoulder back so I can look over my shoulder here. Deepening the breath here. Good, because I'm timing it, so I'm going to keep looking at my timer. So we are now doing equal amounts on each side. Shoulders back, belly raised, top of the neck is long. Breathe. In through the nose and out through the nose. You can really feel that knee into the chest. As you're breathing, you're expanding your lungs and your rib cage opens. As you're breathing out, you're twisting more. And you want to keep working with the breath. You're feeling the expansion and squeeze to the belly. The more you're able to squeeze the belly, the further you can twist the spine. Final breath. And then we're going to come back and relax. We're going to be changing the other side. I'll just quickly turn this way so you can see. And I'm going to adjust my hips, bring my knee into the chest, and then lift the chest up, shoulders back and down. And again, use my fingertips right by hip and the tailbone. And then I lift my chest up, and I twist and look over my shoulder. Keep that knee pulling into your chest. Deepen the breath. Flex the foot on the floor so that leg staying straight, so you're still feeling that hamstrings. You're feeling your base, your tailbone upright. You're finding your seat bones, and you're grounding the body. With the grounding sensation, you can feel more release onto the floor. And you're lifting the spine up to the crown of the head. And you've got the air element with the breath. And exhale. Your stomach is always squeezing the increased exhalation. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. One last time. And then we can come back in. Again, bring the legs forwards, take the hands back, and just rock the legs side to side. We don't need to lift the hips. We just want to relax. Maybe try to get the knees to the ground. And knees to the other side. You'll find your hips might lift off the floor. It's okay. And one side. And the other side. One side. And the other side. Good. Nice. Now we're just going to go on to the butterfly. Again, I'm sitting on the block. You don't have to. You can. I'm sitting on the cushion. You can sit on the blocks or a bigger cushion. It's not a problem. So I get my feet together, soles of my feet together. When I lean onto the sides of my feet, I lift my bum and then I bring it down and I keep my chest up. So you might have your knees like this more. So if I turn to you, most people end up going like that. Yeah. So that's the tailbone tucking under you. So what you need to do is raise up the bum and sit it back so you can find the spine nice and tall here. Okay? So you only bring the feet where you can, and you're gonna lift the chest up, rock your hips side to side like this. Then you're just gonna find the center, use your core, and then you can start the butterfly. Again, we're breathing in and breathing out. You can decide to close your eyes on this one if you like. Feeling the whole body expand out to the crown of the head. As you exhale, you start squeezing the lower part of the stomach first. So you can extend the exhalation, your shoulders deflate, but your spine is totally upright. Don't force beyond your ability. So your legs are going wherever you can. You'll feel your glutes here. It's fine. You can clench them or relax them, whatever feels right. So make sure you don't hurt your knees, your back. So keeping the core muscles active. One more breath here. Now I'm going to try to fold the body forwards. So what you do is take the feet a little bit further forwards and you can come forwards here. And you're trying to get your bum back. You can use blocks to bring your forehead onto if you can't get to the feet. Okay, so this is your easier option. And it's just stay there and relax and fold. Whole body forward. So you don't have to increase like I'm doing, right? I'm going in towards my hips and I'm pushing onto my elbows and relaxing my neck. Okay? So you don't have to do that. You can just do the easier option I showed first. So you're feeling the increase in the groin stretch. Deepening the breath. Relaxing the neck. Grounding the body. If you want more, you can even bring the hands over your skull, but this will cause a lot of tension. So if you're not ready, your hips might start cramping, so make sure you don't force beyond before you're ready. Last breath here, and then you can come up gently. You're gonna have to kind of shorten the muscles slowly forwards, and you can just rock the legs out and in. So I'm leaning back. If you're gonna roll, you can also lean back to relax. Yes, and I'm rotating my legs in and out here. This is a kind of nice rebound for me here. Good. And then we're just gonna get the leg into the half lotus. These are harder, so you can have more cushioning, so you can just have the blocks ready. Say right leg straight, so I'm mirroring you now, and then left leg on top. So if this feels really painful on the quads, because if you've got tight quads, you can bring the blanket over it. This foot needs to stay facing towards the face, and you can bring the block under the knee like that. Okay? Or you bring out a cushion here and you can relax onto this knee. So this is like an easy option. So it's like a half lotus position here. In my case, I'm gonna just stay like this. This I'm comfortable with because we're holding for a minute. I'm kind of getting to my maximum. I'm just gonna reach towards this foot. Again, if you manage to do this and you can't reach, you can grab the foot with cushion or on the floor. So I'm gonna put a blanket there or a towel like this, or the strap. Here we are, and then we're just gonna hold it here. Again, we're holding a minute, so it's already been 15 seconds whilst I was getting ready. So I'm just gonna try to get as comfortable as possible. You can see I'm in pain, so I'm just fidgeting a lot. This is what happens when everything, the bones starts rubbing onto each other. So you need to try to get the feel comfort. So make your legs have more cushion. Maybe don't push as far. So try to settle in the stretch. So you're holding it, you're not fidgeting around it. The more you're able to relax your body, the more you're gonna feel the hips and the legs stretch. Okay, so try to rest your head, just rest your neck and your shoulders.
You should be able to feel your belly on your legs. That's the idea, but you might not be there. So use your cushion and could use your straps to pull the leg. You might need to keep this knee bent. See how we're getting on here. And then gently come up. And I'm just gonna get this foot and just start rubbing it up and down again, getting rid of tension. So if you run a lot, this is not very comfortable position for your foot because it just hurts the ankle and everything. So you can just do the stretches, touch the feet and the toes, massage them because it's really quite nice after all that. And then I go to other side. This is my worst side, so you're just gonna have maybe more support for this side. So maybe my block was a bit higher. I don't put the foot this far up, so I'm gonna adjust myself accordingly on this side now and try to get this foot to turn towards the body because you'll find it will try to roll to the side. Try to keep it in. Using the straps always helps. So you see I can't go as far down as quickly on this side, but I'm gonna take my time and start relaxing and focusing on my breath, letting go, and then slowly gravity starts kicking in. I can actually increase the stretch. I'm doing ujjayi breath here. You don't have to pump your breath. When I pump it though, I feel more warm. That's why I pump it all the time. You can hear me go for it. You can squeeze your stomach to extend the exhalation without having to not shut the throat if you don't like the sound of it. Then gently come up again. So what I do is just rub my ankles, circle it, squeeze my toes, massage my foot. So I'm getting rid of all the tension I created there by putting pressure on my ankle. Nice one. Then we're just gonna go into the quadriceps. So what I'm gonna do is make it quite easy today, so everyone can do this. So instead of going to full pigeon, I'm just gonna put you into position where you can just grab the foot and push the head forwards, okay? So you just feel that quad stretching. You don't have to turn your body. Obviously, I'm quite flexible, so I'm just gonna be having this elbow here to push so I can feel it. All you have to do is just sit comfortably. You might sit on the bigger cushion and use your core and push your bum and just hold, okay? So you're just gonna push into the quads here. I have to actually turn to feel something, all right? So just gonna do it there, keeping my breath deep. Engage, shoulders back and down. I'm not lifting my arm up above my head. I just want to do it a little bit more kinder today and a bit more yin. Just trying to get my hips to open and my knee to kind of go down on the floor.
Try to keep your body upright. So you might be more sideways seated. It's not a problem, okay? So do your best. Try to relax your neck and your shoulders. Always thinking about the core, clench your bum. Relax your shoulders. Deepen the breath using your core muscles. Last breath here, nice and deep. And then we can let go. Stretch. And I'm just gonna go up and lean forwards, and then maybe go on the other side a couple times like this, side to side, so you can really kind of go back to normal size on one hip, so you're not getting cramps or pins and needles. Then when you're ready, you turn the other side. I got cushion on my knee, so I'm not gonna get any floor sore to the bones. So I'm starting from here. So this is the easy option. You clench your bum and you go forwards from there. As I said, because I'm quite open on the hip, so I need to kind of turn my hip to push into it. You don't have to. You might be just enough just doing this bum clenching and pushing forwards, okay? Shoulders down, top of the neck is long, we are breathing. You can close your eyes once you find this stretch and focus on relaxing the shoulders. Focus on pulling your pelvic floor muscles up. You're trying to get the knee on the ground and then turn the hip totally towards the side. Clench the bum, it helps. Relax the neck in your shoulders. Deepen the breath. In and out. And then we can relax the leg and turn back in again. Just come up with the feet. And then you can just rock your body side to side again like this. So feeling the hips and relaxing. Do it a couple more times. Then we can sit up. So we did quite a lot already, so you're gonna find this hero pose quite easy. So you can make it higher under your hips to make it more comfortable like that. So it's really, really easier. Or you're just sitting on the floor, which if you want more stretch the quadriceps. My knees can stay together, so I'm comfortable here. You might need to keep them out wide and cushion your bum higher, okay? So just get the position you want. And we can try to stay up, getting the right arm up and then bring the elbow back. So we're gonna try to grab the hands. So if you can't normally do it, with the fingers not reaching, so you can get the strap and pull it from there, right? And then as you get hold, you can pull the strap closer and closer and maybe reach the fingers together. So we're starting now. Try to feel your neck. I'm gonna use the strap first and just relax my shoulders. Find the center of my body. I'm feeling the pelvic floor lift and breathing deeper and deeper and deeper. So my hand is climbing alongside my spine and my shoulders are pulling down behind me. I'm breathing, my ribs are softening. My chest bone is dropping down, but my head is staying nice and tall. can close your eyes if you want. Now my hands are grabbing each other very, very easily, so I'm just gonna touch them. But I took my time getting there, so nothing hurts. So if you give yourself a chance to adjust the position, you can also find a place where you're comfortable and you can hold it nice and long, deepening the breath. Then you can relax that side and just relax your shoulders up and down. Relax your neck. Check to see everything is alright. Then you get the other side. So I'm just gonna go on this way first, pulling my shoulders down, trying to climb my hand as high as I can get to, and pulling the band apart. So that's kind of keeping my shoulders stretched. Top of my head is long. My seat bones really on the floor. Engage the core. Relax your neck. Breathe deeper and deeper. See whether you can reach further back. If you can't catch your fingers, now you're catching the fingers. Deepen the breath. Let go. So you can open your mouth and sigh whenever you feel you need to, because sometimes when in the silence you get your heart starts pounding too much because you're in a position, maybe you put your body in a position you're not used to. So if you open your mouth and sigh, you can let go and totally ground your body and just calm. And we can relax. Shake the arms. Again, we can roll the shoulders back and down. Holding longer, it works in a different way. So it just looks easy, but it's not if you're holding the muscles and you're not used to holding for a long time. So this is gonna be a quite good challenge for you, maybe a different one. Now we're gonna go on the butterfly, dragonfly pose. So what we want to do is to be able to come forwards. But most of us, we can't find the seat bones in this position with the locked legs. I can. But I want you to really bend your knees, flex your feet, and then try to come forwards with the hips. This is the first position, okay? And you can have your cushions, your blocks under your head here. So it can help you to relax a bit more, okay? So you're grounding your body. Don't lock your knees until you feel that anterior tilt. So your tail is not tucking under. Once you've done that, then you can think about extending the arms like I will be doing. But try to relax everything down. I put my forehead onto my block, and my arms up, and then I relax my toes. We're just gonna try to ground the body again. Today is calm. You're energizing, letting go, getting rid of all the tension, working the back fascial line of the body here. We feel deeper stretches.
totally give up. Because you feel like you're melting onto the floor now. You've been on the floor for like 30 minutes. They should start getting to feel a bit more comfortable. Now gently, slowly come back, walking your hands back.
Lift your bum up and sit it back down. I'm gonna flex my feet and I'm just gonna take my body to the side. So again, you can use cushions, your blocks. You can get the arm up and you see how far you can go. Again, you can hold for about a minute here and a minute on the other side. You can do this, but this is gonna be heavier. Make sure the hips don't lift. So you can just stretch the arm like that. So this will be your easier option. If you want, if you can't go further, you can just do with a strap and over, okay? Or you can have one strap here, one strap there, like that. This that can actually encourage you to open the chest and look to the side. So try that if you can't go down as much as me, all right? I quite like this deep stretch on my obliques. Even then, I'm not going on the floor, so I'm just gonna use the block. Because I want calm and kindness today. So you just want to relax. Connect with all parts of your body. Try to understand what happens in your body to keep you alive. Your body has to do so much. And often we are not even aware how much we are pushing our bodies. So doing this yin poses, it's like giving back to your body. It's like putting oil to the engine. Visualize the silk in between the muscles and the joints. Smoothness and kindness moving everywhere. I'm just going to come out of it using my hands to help me. I'm just going to roll up. And I'm going to lean back onto the wall. And you can just rock the knees or just lean back and ground the body that way. See how my hips rolled? So when I go to the other side, I need to bring down to your tilt into it again, okay? This is our last pose, so you're almost done. So you're just gonna come back up again. Tilt your hips forwards. Take the body other side again, just to remind you quickly. You can have the strap like this, and you're pushing as far as you want. Okay. Whatever you do on one side, you should try the same on the other side. So the both sides of the body pushing equally. Relax your facial muscles here. Relax your neck and your shoulders. My arm is not forcing my neck. I'm trying to stay resting. Couple more breaths here. And then you can just gently come forwards and lift yourself up. And slowly bring your feet to one side. Then you can actually cushion yourself and lie on your back. And just be here for a second or two. If you have longer time, you can be here to just relax and rest. But I'm just gonna do a 60 seconds meditation. Sometimes that's all that you need. So just try to relax each and every muscle in the body. You're feeding all this tingling sensation. That's electricity leaving the body. Try to ground. Your legs are flopping. Your shoulders are giving up. You're on the floor, you're breathing, and that's all that matters right now. Take nourishing deep breaths. Surrendering yourself. Giving up all you have, just letting go. You don't need anything, you don't want anything. You just need to be able to breathe. And just lift one knee, whichever way side you want to turn. Get that foot flat on the floor, then rock the knee and follow it with the rest of your body. And as you turn, you just relax it just a little longer because it's gonna feel so nice to be here. Then think about waking up. Then just move your hands and knees, your shoulders, breathing deeper to wake the body up. And then exhale, slowly lifting yourself up back into reality here. I hope this has woken you up this morning and I know you enjoyed it. Take care. I'll see you next time. Namaste, everybody.